Hey, Natalie here. Let me ask you something first. Are you working a full-time job, coming back home tired, and still thinking, I want to do YouTube, but when do I even have the time? Or maybe you're a full-time mom or already committed to something serious, and you wonder, every YouTube niche looks like it needs daily posting, heavy editing, and non-stop energy. What can someone like me realistically do? And then there's that other thought. Everyone on YouTube already has subscribers. Every topic feels covered. What unique thing can I possibly add that people will actually watch? That doubt is incredibly common, and almost nobody talks about it honestly. And here's something important you need to hear early on. Maybe you already have a job, but you want a second source of income. Or maybe you just want to share your life and experience with people. At some point, this video is going to help you. Because honestly, I bet nobody has ever explained YouTube niches like this to you. These aren't loud, overused ideas you hear everywhere. So if you want rare, practical YouTube ideas designed for real life, make sure you're subscribed to Yt Natalie, because that's exactly what we do here. Today's video is about 7 YouTube niches that are perfect for people with full-time jobs or limited time in 2026. Low effort, low editing, and yes, strong revenue potential if done correctly. And before we get into the list, there's one mindset shift every working YouTuber needs to hear. Here it is. A YouTuber with a small but consistent channel can earn more than a YouTuber who burns out chasing daily uploads. You don't need more hours, you need the right direction. So, let's start with the list. Number 1. Calm, educational, or explanation-based voiceover channels. This is the most important one. The problem is that most people think YouTube requires showing your face, high energy, and constant filming. That's exhausting, especially after a 9-to-5. The solution is voiceover content. You explain one topic calmly. One script, simple visuals, or stock clips. That's it. Topics can include money basics, mindset, simple explanations, history, psychology, or practical life lessons. Editing stays minimal. Posting can be once a week. And money-wise, this niche performs well. In Tier 1 countries, CPMs often range between $8 to $16, depending on the topic. Number 2. Personal experience and lessons learned storytelling. The problem is that people think they need expert knowledge to talk online. They don't. What people actually connect with is lived experience. You talk about lessons from your job, mistakes you made, what you wish you knew earlier. No heavy editing, no fancy setup, just honest storytelling. This niche builds trust slowly but deeply, and CPMs usually sit around $6 to $12, especially when content overlaps with self-improvement or career growth. Now, before we move on to number 3, let's pause for a moment. If you're working full-time and this video is already making YouTube feel more realistic for you, go ahead and like this video. Share it with someone who keeps saying, I don't have time for YouTube, and subscribe to Yt Natalie for calm, realistic creator guidance. No hustle culture, no burnout advice. All right, let's continue. Number 3, faceless list style or breakdown channels. The problem is that people think list content is boring. It's not when done calmly and clearly. You create videos like 5 things nobody tells you about, 7 mistakes beginners make, 3 things to stop doing. 1 script, 1 recording session, batch content on weekends. This style is extremely time efficient. From an ad perspective, CPMs usually range between $5 to $10, but the real advantage is consistency with very low effort. Number 4, book summaries or concept summaries. The problem is time. People want to learn, but they don't have time to read entire books. You summarize one idea, one chapter, one concept. No pressure to finish whole books quickly, no daily uploads. One solid video a week works. This niche attracts educated, loyal viewers, and CPMs often fall between $7 to $14, especially for productivity, psychology, or finance-related books. Number 5, reaction or commentary channels, but calm ones. The problem is that reaction content often looks loud and chaotic. It doesn't have to be. You can react calmly to news, trends, social topics, or viral ideas once or twice a week. Minimal cuts, minimal effects. Your opinion is the content. This works well for busy people because you're responding, not creating from scratch. CPMs usually range between $4 to $9, depending on the topic and audience location. Now, number 6, search-based how-to or FAQ channels. The problem is people underestimate boring questions, but boring questions get searched every single day. How does this work? Is this worth it? Should I choose this or that? You answer one question per video. No fancy storytelling needed, just clarity. This niche grows slowly but steadily, and CPMs often sit between $6 to $13, especially in tech, tools, or services. Number 7, sharing your professional or life experience as expertise. This is where most people underestimate themselves. Everyone is an expert at something. Maybe you're a full-time mom, maybe you're a kindergarten teacher, maybe you're a plumber, a sales executive, a nurse, a freelancer, or someone who's simply been doing the same job for years. That experience has value. You can build a YouTube channel teaching what you already know, how your work actually looks in real life, common mistakes beginners make, things nobody tells you about your profession, or advice you wish you had earlier. You don't need certificates, you don't need perfection, you just need honesty and consistency. This type of content builds authority over time, attracts loyal viewers, and opens doors to ads, consultations, and digital products. Now, here's a bonus truth I really want you to remember. If you're working full-time, YouTube is not about speed. It's about sustainability. One well-chosen niche, 1 or 2 videos a week, minimal editing. That's how YouTube becomes a second income, not a second job. And no, you're not late. You're just busy, and busy people need smarter strategies, not louder ones. Take a breath, choose one low-effort direction, and build quietly. I'll see you in the next one.